Howdy y'all, Take It here, and welcome to another adventure. Not just any adventure, mind you, but an educational one. Have you ever wondered where those pesky primals we're fighting actually come from? Well, there's quite a history to them. Let's dive into one of my favorites, and possibly one of the most popular, the origin and history of the Lady of Frost, Shiva. Now let's see here. Here we are. Let's start with the origins of Shiva. First and foremost, Shiva was not a deity of ice to begin with. Let's go back in time, around 2,000 years. This is a time when the area of Kurithis was inhabited by dragon and not man. Elizans first migrated to the southern portion of Alabathia's spine and settled in what we now know as Kurithis. Here, they first encountered dragons. Upon migrating and wanting the land for themselves, man and dragon went to war. This lasted many years, until a fair maiden by the name of Shiva met with the dragons. Unlike her fellow brethren, she found the dragons to be reasonable folk, defending their homeland, and found a strong bond with a special dragon of the first brood, Hresvelgr. The two fell in love, but there would be a problem. Shiva had the lifespan of a regular Elizan. Hresvelgr had the lifespan of a dragon. This meant that her life would be but a fleeting minute in the life of her soulmate. To be with her love for all eternity, Shiva begged Hresvelgr to devour her, ether and all. He agreed, and consumed her entirely. This bond forged a peace between dragon and man that lasted around 200 years, and she was then dubbed Saint Shiva. Over time, as her story was told and retold, facts began to change. Instead of a story of love and peace, Saint Shiva turned into the story of a warrior. Many began comparing her to the Ishgard patron saint Halone. This turned Saint Shiva's story into the one we know today. The mover of glaciers, Halone, inspired many of the stories Ishgardian children heard to the present day. This would inspire her primal form to be the Lady of Frost and provide her ice-aspected nature. In our time in Ishgard, during the height of the Dragon Song War, our merry band of misfits comes across an Elizand named Izel. She has another name to the soldiers of Ishgard, Lady Iceheart.
I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart. This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost. In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
Upon meeting her in the Akafa amphitheater, we see Izel use her own body as a vessel, a heart if you will, to summon the primal Saint Shiva. This is the form I think we all recognize the most, with her ice-wielding nature.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Fun fact, Akafa in the dragon language roughly translates to Circle of Eternity. Fitting that the stage is set in a perfectly named area. Added bonus, if you look at the statues behind the exit, you can see the union of Fresvelger and Shiva carved in stone. Izael takes Saint Shiva's form a few more times in our adventures. Once to try to defeat another primal, Ravana.
And I believe the first bout is mine.
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
Is aught amiss, my lord? Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Mine oath is unbending as steel, little goddess. Thy ruse will but add to mine enjoyment.
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals?
And again to help the Scions into Azathoth to try to stop yet another primal, King Thordan. Unfortunately, this final encounter ended Izael's life. This is the last known summoning of Saint Shiva in Eorzea.
Thank you, Hraesvelgr.
Is that Izael? What does she mean to do?
O goddess, born of mine own hopes and dreams, for the last time, I beseech you, fill this vessel with your light, still the hatred within our hearts, and bless us with eternal grace! Farewell, warrior of light. And thank you for showing me the way.
No!
But wait, that wasn't the last time we actually encountered a primal of Shiva. Fast forward and teleport yourself with over 1,000 gil to the lands of Nordvon. After our escapades of saving the first from the Flood of Light, we join a new band of merry misfits in an area called the Empty. Here, with the help of Scions and new companions Rain and Gaia, we attempt to revive the area by literally summoning primals of Eorzea from our memory. One of the last ones we do is Ice, which of course would come from our memory of Shiva during the Dragon Song War. This story inspires Rain to take the place of Azael, being the vessel and heart of the Nordvon version of Shiva. The summoning is a success, and we come face to face with the Heriter of Frost.
I call upon the power of Shiva. She's lost control! You've got to stop her!
There is one change with this version of Shiva. As Saint Shiva had her ice powers inspired by Halone, the Heriter version has an extra inspiration from our very own bringer of light, Hydaelyn. Reen not only is the Oracle of Light, but she also saw the murals of the fight between Zodiark and Hydaelyn. If you look, you'll see she takes a striking resemblance to the mural picture, so much so, she even sunders the party.
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
Another fun fact, when you complete the battle in Savage, you get to see how the original love story transforms Shiva even further. She now takes on elements of ice, light, and dragon.
At long last, we are reunited. And we shall never be parted again.
Upon completing this battle, Reen returns back to her normal form and the ice is restored to the Empty. There is technically one more place we do encounter the entity of Saint Shiva. Upon the end of the second to last story dungeon in Endwalker, the Atheoscope, Shiva uses her diamond dust to actually protect us from Amon the Undying. She provides us the blocking barrier from his attack, similar to how we need to defend the attack in the Crystal Tower version of Amon, so we could continue on our journey to save the source and all of its shards. So there you have it. That's the gist of our favorite blue lady, Shiva. What did you think? Did you find any of it interesting or have something new to add? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please like this video and subscribe for more. Thanks y'all, until next time, bye bye!